Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Stack Bitcoin Show, your beginner-friendly guide to saving in Bitcoin. This is a hate-free zone. Nazis need to leave immediately. MAGA needs to leave immediately. Get out of here. We don't want you in here. Okay? This is Bitcoin signal for decent people. In your face. All right, let's get back to the regularly scheduled program. Round of applause from the live studio audience going out to Mr. Carl Black in the house. Let's go. Shout out to Crypto Master, although it's Bitcoin, not crypto. But I understand you might be on your Bitcoin maxi path, on your way to becoming a Bitcoin maximalist. I'm not sure if I might remember you, Crypto Master. It might have been a while. Hope all is well. Hope you haven't gotten too rugged with your crypto coins, but and decided to move on to just only do Bitcoin. But I know who this is. I know who this is now. I know who this is. I'm not gonna say your name, but I know who this is. Dude, I hope you're doing well. It just clicked. It just clicked for me. I hope you're doing well, and I appreciate you being here. Even though it should be a Bitcoin master, not a crypto master. Come on. Round of applause from a live studio audience for Mr. Hard Hodl in the house. What up? Hard Hodl in the house. Also, round of applause for Todd. Is that an I? Todd I in the house. What up, Todd? Good to see you back in here. Welcome back to the show. All right, boys. We're going to do the regularly scheduled program today, and we're going to take a second during the Why We Stack segment to talk a little bit about an article. It's not even an article, actually. It's a series of Twitter/X posts that were put out by this guy who has left Twitter since, but like the what he wrote, the piece he wrote is pretty good. I want to share it with you guys so you guys can see it. Okay, so you guys can check it out. So I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read through it and give you my thoughts on it and explain to you why I'm kind of coming out a little bit hard on these right-wingers, Nazis, MAGA people. I don't want those fuckers in here. Straight up. Okay? No sympathy for them. No benefit of the doubt. Get out. I don't want you in here. Okay? That's simple as that. Okay? And we're going to go over why in Why We Stack. And I hope you guys enjoy that. But first, let's do the first segment of the day, which is the Bitcoin strength. Here we go. The price of Bitcoin is currently $105,061.89. You can buy 951 Satoshis for a single dollar. Sorry, Todd threw me off with this short Melania coin tweet or post. You can buy 951 Satoshis for a single dollar. What the heck is a Satoshi? A Satoshi is a fraction of a Bitcoin. Just like a dollar is made up of 100 cents, a Bitcoin is made up of 100 million Satoshis. So when you look at the price of Bitcoin, don't get discouraged and say, oh my God, I only have $1,000 to invest and a Bitcoin is worth $105,000. I can't afford that. I'm just going to go buy Trump coin or Melania coin and get robbed. No, don't do that. You can still buy Bitcoin, even with $1,000, even with $50, even with $10, even with a single dollar. Okay? You buy fractions of a Bitcoin. And if you can accumulate 100 million fractions of this Bitcoin, you in essence have a whole Bitcoin. Just like if you can accumulate 100 pennies, you have a dollar. Okay, it's just something we call it, but it's still just 100 cents, right? And still, a Bitcoin is still just 100 million Satoshis, so it's still Bitcoin anyway. If you were walking down the street minding your own business, and you looked down and you saw a penny, you picked it up and bought Bitcoin with that penny, you could buy about 9 Satoshis today. So they're cheap. Get them while they're hot. When we first started this show, we're buying 4,000 Satoshis for a single dollar. 40 Satoshis for a penny. And that's just since May 22nd, 2023. So we've had a heck of a ride so far. Right? And that is the Bitcoin strength today, January 24th, 2025. It's pretty cool, right? It's pretty cool. See if I can figure out a way to share this page with you guys while I'm doing it. Blank slate. Okay. Oh, there it goes. That's perfect. I'm gonna copy this thing into this browser so you guys can see it and we can talk about it as we are discussing it. Where did it go? Where did my original one go? Here we go. All right. Found it. It's over here. But I'm going to put it here so you guys can also see it. Let's see. I'll be more prepared next time, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. This is not a specifically written piece or anything like that, but it is a piece that was put out in a series of tweets or X posts. Okay. And we're going to do the Why We Stack segment after this, but I just want to share this because it's going to be part of the stuff that I add to the show, because you got to say something, guys. If you see kind of some kind of injustice going on, some straight up bullshit, you guys need to call that shit out. Okay. You guys need to not give Nazis and socialist sympathizers any leeway, any benefit of the doubt, any common courtesy, because they use that against you to burrow into your society, to burrow into your groups and into your life, and try to poison your mind with their views. Okay, so this I put the title up. He doesn't have an official title for it, but I just made a title that was kind of appropriate. So here we go. We're gonna check this out. And if you don't want to watch it, it's okay. You can go. Okay. But this is something that I gotta do, and it's just the way it is. Okay. Here we go. Todd, don't let anything distract you from the fact that 55 years ago, Al Bundy scored 4 touchdowns in a single game while playing for Polk High Panthers in the city championship game. I remember that. That's so perfect. I remember that. I love that show. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious, dude. That's hilarious. All right, back to the serious business. I titled this "How a Bar Becomes a Nazi Bar." Okay, and it's a series of X posts put out by Michael B. Tagger. He is actually no longer on X. He's moved over to Blue Sky. He's a writer. So if you want to go find him on Blue Sky, you can find him on Blue Sky. I'm going to put his link there somewhere in the chat, possibly if I find his. Give me a second. I'm going to do this now so I have it. Here it is. Because it's important to have this in here. I'm going to put his Blue Sky link in the chat right now. And I'm also going to put it in this post so you guys know how to get to him, how to find him. Mind you, this guy's not like he's not some kind of like a leftist like politician or like a person that's like into politics. It's just something he wrote based on an observation. So let's kind of read through it. I'm going to read through the whole thing, so bear with me. Here we go. I'm starting. I was at a shitty crust punk bar sorry. My reading sucks. Here we go. Starting over. I was at a shitty crust punk bar once getting an after work beer. One of those shitholes where the bartenders clearly hate you. So the bartender and I were ignoring each other when someone sits next to me and he immediately says, "No, get out." And the dude next to me says, "Hey, I'm not doing anything. I'm a paying customer." And the bartender reaches under the counter for a bat or something and says, "Out now." And the dude leaves, kind of yelling. And he was dressed in a punk uniform. I noticed anyway. Anyway, I asked, "What was that about?" And the bartender was like, "You didn't see his vest, but it was all Nazi shit, iron crosses and stuff. You get to recognize them." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And he continues, "Yeah, you have to dip it in the bud immediately. These guys come in, and it's always a nice, polite one, and you serve them because you don't want to cause a scene." Oh, did I need to scroll up? Sorry, guys, I'm scrolling up. and you serve them because you don't want to cause a scene. And they come, sorry, and then they come, and then they become a regular. And after a while, they bring a friend, and that dude is cool too. And then they bring friends, and the friends bring friends, and they stop being cool. And then you realize, oh shit, this is a Nazi bar now, and it's too late because because they're entrenched, and if you try to kick them out, they cause a problem. So you have to shut down. So you have to shut them down. And I was like, oh damn. And he said, yeah, you have to. You have to ignore their reasonable arguments because their end goal is to be terrible, awful people. It's to be terrible, awful people. And then we went back to ignoring me, but I haven't forgotten that at all. So the reason I wanted to share that is because it's a super powerful story. And who knows if it's even real? It might not even be real, but who cares if it's not? It's just it's a good example of what happens when you treat somebody that's obviously a fucking Nazi. You give them the benefit of the doubt and try to treat them with basic courtesy, basic courtesy and decency, and give them the benefit of the doubt that they're not trying to do something bad, but they are. Right? They're sizing you up. They're seeing how they could get into your group, how they could get into your mind, and you can't let those fuckers anywhere near you, anywhere near your spaces. Protect your spaces, and make it known that you're not a fucking Nazi sympathizer. Okay, straight up. That's what I'm doing here. Okay, that's what I'm doing here. I know that Bitcoin has a lot of right-wing people, right? But I don't believe Bitcoin gives a rat's behind about right or left, right? So you don't have to be a right-winger to be a Bitcoiner. You can be a Bitcoiner and just not give a crap about the government and that kind of stuff, right? You could be a Bitcoiner and be against racism, inequality, Nazis. I can't believe I'm saying that out loud. I can't believe I have to specify that. I can't believe I have to say that. Especially in the world of the Bitcoiners where Bitcoiners are supposed to be so based and they verify, don't trust. And here they are trusting this maniac and letting their minds get corrupted by this hate and Nazi ideology, right? Just remember the story and like bookmark it if you have to. Go look for Michael on Blue Sky. It's pinned to his profile, and it's totally worth reading every once in a while to remind yourself to stay vigilant and don't let these people near you. Don't let these people into your spaces. All right. All right. And with that, let's bring the show back to the regularly scheduled program and look into why we stack. Besides why we stack besides defunding these Nazis, this Nazi government, then can you explain me about Dogecoin? Oh, the bigger bro, you can. Oh, maybe I don't know this guy. Yeah, we have our first or our second invitation going out to the 2025 block party. Crypto Master has been invited, and he will be attending shortly. There it is. There we go. Later, bro. Later. I thought it was somebody else, but I was wrong. I was obviously wrong. So we don't shitcoin around here, guys. We don't poop coin. We don't trade Bitcoin. We don't buy ETFs. We don't buy NFTs. None of that crap. Okay. And if you don't like it, tough. Right? I'll stream to the two people left. Because that's what I feel deserves my time on the show here explaining stuff. Okay. All right. So why do we stack besides to be independent of politicians? Because saving in Bitcoin grows your purchasing power over time. It keeps you from having your wealth inflated away by the government. Saving in Bitcoin is like traveling back in time and giving yourself a perpetually increasing retroactive raise for the hours you've already worked, or as long as you hold the Bitcoin that represents those hours. Right? Look, if you come in here and you have crypto in your name, maybe I shouldn't even give you the benefit of the doubt. Like, right? It's kind of the same stuff. I would like to give you the benefit of the doubt, but maybe not. You know, like you proved yourself out. You're just a dirty shitcoiner. So pound sand, dude. Beat it. Get out of here. Get out of here. You're obviously on the wrong channel, dude. Obviously on the wrong channel. That's not the audience I'm trying to build here. I'm trying to build an audience of decent people that want to learn about Bitcoin. Okay? It's a pretty low bar. It's a pretty low bar. It's a pretty low bar. Just decent folks that don't support Nazis and want to learn about Bitcoin as a savings technology. All right? That's it. That's it. If that's not you, get the fuck out. I'm sorry I'm cursing a lot today, guys. I'm not going to curse going forward. I'm going to try not to curse going forward. Okay? That's it. If you're a Nazi sympathizer, making excuses for Nazi Elon and Nazi Trump, you're not welcome here. Get out. Okay? If you're a poop coiner, same thing. Get out. I don't even care. I don't want to waste my breath on you. Right? But if you're a regular human being, a regular decent human being, and you're into Bitcoin, damn, the day. I never would have thought I would have to specify that. It's just fucking wild. And I just cursed again. Dang it. Okay, for real this time. No more cursing. All right, let's get back to the getting of the day. Let's do the stack recap. Oops. Stack recap, because we don't only talk about stacking Bitcoin here for Monday through Friday. We actually do it. And here is the stack so far in 2025. So far in 2025, we've stacked $520. We've saved $520 into Bitcoin and accumulated 529,180 Satoshis. The value of the Satoshis is currently $557, so it's gone up about 7% since the beginning of the year. Averaged out across all of our buys. Today, the price of Bitcoin is $105,000. It's well above our average buy price of $99,000. So today, we're going to buy $20 worth of Bitcoin during the stacking portion of the show. If you're new to Bitcoin, welcome. If you're new to the show, welcome. All you got to do is subscribe and be subscribed for about a minute before you can type and chat in the chat, ask your questions. I am 100% okay with answering beginner questions. If you want an explanation of how Bitcoin works, if you have a question about something you've heard about Bitcoin that might be holding you back from even looking at it, ask it in the chat. I'm not gonna jump down your throat about asking a beginner question. I want those beginner questions because there's a lot of misinformation out there about Bitcoin and what it is and what it does. Okay, so I'm here to clear things up, and yeah, I'm here for you. So don't be afraid to ask. Okay, I'm not gonna beat you up for asking beginner questions, unless you're trying to troll me and you're a crypto bro. All right. We started this show back on May 22nd, 2023. Today is episode 365. That's a year's worth of episodes. 365. We bought $5 worth of Bitcoin on this day, and those $5 have become about $18. Okay? We've done this for close to 2 years now. And we are up about 117% for the lifespan of the show. Right, we've saved $11,349 into Bitcoin, and those savings have bought us about 0.23503 Bitcoin, that Bitcoin is now worth at today's price about 24,729. So we've doubled the value. We've more than doubled the value of our savings without having to do anything extra. All we did was buy the Bitcoin and oh, sorry. I noticed the things getting deleted, Todd. No worries. No worries. Thanks for cleaning that up. Actually, no big deal. And I appreciate you fighting the fight, dude. I didn't realize that was going on until like. Anyway, thanks for taking care of that. I should make you a mod. Todd, the mod. Dun dun dun. All right, Todd. Hey, Todd, do you want to be a mod? Todd, the mod. Let me know if you want to be the mod. Oh shoot, that's so good. That's so good. You know who else should be a mod too? Hard Hodl should be a freaking mod. Hard Hodl, do you want to be a mod? We'll have a chat full of mods. Choo! All right, okay, we're doing this. As a moderator. Manage blocked word. Oh, standard moderator can view. Oop, there we go. Boom. All right, let's make it official. We'll do we're gonna mod night Mr. Hard Hodl. Mr. Hard Hodl, I know you didn't ask for it, but you're here and you're based and I trust you, dude. So you're now a mod. Carl, if you want to be a mod, if you want to take on that responsibility, let me know and I'll mod you as well. And then Todd is also a mod. Todd the mod, let's go. Oh my god, that's so funny. All right, Todd, you're also now a mod. Swing that wrench wisely. Strike fear into the poop coiners and Nazis that enter the space, enter this sacred ground that is the show. Swing that mod hammer. Boom. All right, Carl, you're in. All right, mods have been modded up, so let's keep the show rocking. Thanks for keeping the eye out, Todd. That was a good catch. I didn't realize it as it was happening. All right, so where were we? We just finished going over the stack recap, right? There it is. It took less. It didn't take any extra work on my part to go from $11,000 worth of savings to $24,000 worth of savings, right? I saved $11,000 and I ended up with $24,000 so far. Okay, I didn't have to do anything else. I didn't have to do any kind of effort in order to turn that $11,000 into $24,000. Okay, all I had to do was buy the Bitcoin and take custody of that Bitcoin and sit on it and wait. Okay, because like I said during the While We Stack segment, saving in Bitcoin is like traveling back in time and giving yourself a perpetually increasing retroactive raise for the hours you've already worked for as long as you hold a Bitcoin that represents those hours. Okay, just like that. It's that easy. Okay, and you don't need to save for a down payment on Bitcoin like you need to save for a down payment on a house. You don't save for Bitcoin, you save in Bitcoin, people. Okay? You don't save for Bitcoin, you save in Bitcoin. Okay? And by the virtue that Bitcoin is a best asset class to be storing value in, the most inflation resistant, as inflation continues to grow and people start to understand what Bitcoin really is and that it is a hedge against inflation, your savings keep growing. And there's a proof. You can go back and watch 365 videos worth of this and see that almost each one of these lines is an episode of us just buying $5, $10, or $20 a day. And there it is. Plain and simple, nothing mysterious about it. and it's super easy. You buy it, you hold it in your self custody, and you do it again. That's it. It's 2 steps. Okay. Some people might say 3 steps you get rich. Bitcoin is a get rich slow. I guess I wouldn't call it a scheme because that sounds like it's fraudulent. Bitcoin is a get rich plan. It's a get rich slow plan. Get rich slow plan. And by slow, I mean 4 to 8 years, depending on how hard you stack. So it's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. Okay. All right. That is the Bitcoin. Sorry, that is the stack. Stack update. The stack recap. Let's get into the final segment of the day. Since we know that today we're buying $20 worth of Bitcoin, there's only one thing left to do. It's time to stack some corn. Let's go. If you're new to the show, welcome. Say hello in the chat. Let's go. You can be pro Bitcoin and against Nazis, people. This is what it's about, okay? Don't compromise your morals and your values for a swindler. Okay, we're gonna go to we're gonna open up the Strike app. There it is. Hey Todd. Hey Carl. You guys look good in blue. Buy. I'm hit the buy button on my Strike app. Hit $20. We're buying $20 today for the Stack Bitcoin show. Here we go. Hit next. Get the confirmation screen. I'm gonna cut the music. Start the drum roll, please. Hit confirm. Going. There it is. And just like that, we have stacked an additional 18,000. There it is. 18,843 Satoshis to the stack. Let's go. Round of applause and shout out for Mr. Carlos Jaramillo. What up, Carlos? Good to see you in here. I hope everything is well with you. Man, I've been, it's crazy, dude. It's crazy times over here, Carlos. Crazy times. But, you know, we're resisting. We're doing what we can. Staying true to our values, to our ethics. Jesus Christ, come on. Crazy time. All right, let's update the spreadsheet with today's buy. Such a weird combination of things, but you got to stand your ground. You got to put your flag in the ground and pick a side. Pick a side already. You're against the Nazis or with the Nazis, and I'm against Nazis. It should be the easiest thing to do. Should be the easiest decision to make. Saying Nazis are evil shouldn't be a hot mic moment. Saying Nazis are evil shouldn't be what it's called, something controversial. Right? What the heck what timeline are we on? Jeez, man, it's so crazy. All right, we bought at $105,185. We bought $20 worth of Bitcoin. The yield was 0.00018843 Bitcoin. We have lost the plot, people. There it is. And total. There it is. The stack for. Oh, can you do polls now? Let's see. Can mods run a poll, Hard Huddle? If not, let me know. Moods in the hizzy. Interesting. All right. So let's do this. Move this data over. Yeah. So we're up to $540 so far this year. Man, it doesn't seem like that much, huh? But it's only 1 month worth of savings. So that's kind of a lot. Here is the. We're gonna add the information to the spreadsheet for the whole show. Okay. All right, and that puts us at a grand total of. The new total for the show is now 0.328938852, on our way to one whole Bitcoin, hopefully. What are we running? What are we running the poll about? Hard Hodl, let me know. I'll put it up. Yeah, it's wild, huh? $34,000, right? Yeah, we've saved about 11,000. We've set us at about 11,000, and we've used all these other fun ways to increase our satoshis in our wallet, or our Bitcoin in our wallet. I've sold some stuff around the house and bought Bitcoin with the proceeds right here. Right? I've sold about $883 worth of stuff that was just sitting around my house, and it's now turned into about $1,400. That's pretty wild, right? And it's gonna keep going up because I'm still holding the Bitcoin that those things were turned into. So if you think about it, look at these Muay Thai shorts. I sold these shorts for $120, and I bought Bitcoin with those $120 when Bitcoin was at 52,000. Now, because I still have the Bitcoin in my possession, it's as if I went back in time and sold those shorts not for $120 but for $239. Damn, son. There you go. See, it's crazy. It's crazy. All right, this is how you beat inflation. Haven't ridden the Grom in a while, but still we are 714 miles ahead of schedule for paying off the Grom based on mileage. The very few satoshis that we have from riding the Grom are up 51%. It's crazy. I should have been riding it more, right? The more you ride, the more I ride, the more I save, because I'm not driving my gas-guzzling 8-cylinder truck. All right. Anyway, let's go back to the screen now. We've stacked. We've talked about politics a little bit. We've talked about the importance of protecting your spaces and keeping the hate out of your communities, right? And it's online communities too, guys, right? If somebody says something that's a little bit sus, don't give them the benefit of the doubt. Call that shit out. Call it out, right? Because they're just probably testing the waters to see how much you'll tolerate before you kick them out, or how many of their evil ideas they can contaminate your brain with before you realize they're trying to contaminate your community, your society, your spaces. Gas and food were supposed to be cut in half by now. I know. Eggs were supposed to be $1 by now. Gas was supposed to be $1 a gallon by now. And instead, you got the Gulf of America. Can't make this stuff up. Can't make this stuff up. It's like, wild, super wild. But with all of that, how do you protect yourself against the Trump tariffs coming? Right? How do you protect yourself against the Trump and dump coins that it keeps dropping? Right? Right? How do you protect yourself against the crypto strategic reserve? Get the flip out of here. In your face. You got swindled. You got bamboozled. You thought you were going to get a Bitcoin treasury reserve, and he saw the way you looked in his eyes when he said Bitcoin, and he said Bitcoin a bunch more times, and you voted for him. Not you guys, just saying. If there's any Trumpers watching, and if there's any Nazi sympathizers watching, you got cooked. Gas and food prices are halved if you're on Bitcoin. Exactly. So how do you save yourself from this nonsense? Just the same thing we've been talking about here since the beginning of the show, right? And I'm not the first one to say it, but I'm one of the ones that hasn't lost their way yet. And I shouldn't have said it, hopefully not ever. I'm one of the ones that hasn't lost their way, okay? I didn't become a right-wing radicalized maniac because Trump said Bitcoin. and I know a lot of you guys didn't either. You understood that there's a difference between that you have morals, that you understand that grifting politicians are always going to be grifting, and you don't have to give up your morals and your dignity and your I don't know, guys. It's just crazy. I can't. My brain cannot compute the level of cope that these so-called Bitcoin maxis, Trump supporters, are exhibiting. You know, like bending over backwards, doing mental gymnastics to justify his shenanigans when he dropped 2 meme coins on you. Oh, it's okay. He freed Ross. It's like the least of the things he could have done. I mean, I'm glad for Ross and everything, but like that was just like a throwaway thing that didn't cost him anything, just to keep you in his pocket. But he's still grifting you. Right? Just gave that to you so that you could be grifted a little bit further along. You know? That's all it was. That's all that was. And we're gonna do the blue sky version of the meme review right now, because I'm just gonna add this in. Screw it, I'm doing it. Okay. Oh my gosh. You guys get to see where I grabbed the thumbnail from. There we go. The impromptu last minute meme review, which is basically just the timeline of my reposts in Blue Sky. If you're on Blue Sky, come join me. Follow me here. I just put it in the chat. Blue Sky is not controlled by the Nazis, and they are so far pretty good about calling Nazis out and basically making sure they don't spread their BS without being challenged. Okay. So, without further ado, here's my my latest postings and my latest what do you call it? Reposts from the Blue Sky platform. Let's go. This guy 24/7 Newsroom says supporting a Nazi company is by buying products or stocks makes you a Nazi supporter. And it says facts. Facts are facts. The truth is the truth. Look at this guy, dude. This guy does really good writings. Jim Stewartson, anti-fascist. Go check out his profile. He's on Twitter. He's on X. He's on what's it called? On Blue Sky as well. I'm putting all this stuff in the chat too, guys. Okay. All right. There you go. Pretty straightforward. Whereas I'm looking for some of these memes that I reposted. Let's see. Where are they? There we go. This is a good one. This is a good one for the meme review. Huh? Look at it. Oops. Oh, it's a Roman salute. Oh, that's just a Charlie Chaplin mustache. Come on. Oh, that's just a Freedom Force. Right? Oh, that's just a cyber camp you're going to. Right? Crazy stuff. Remember this episode? Let's go. I thought I had more stuff that I oh, those are my posts. I got my feed. I need my anyway, go read some of Jim Stewartson's writings. He's a really good writer. Okay. All right. That is what we got here for the show. Your daily dose of Bitcoin signal with the chaser of political, I don't know, dignity. Your daily dose of Bitcoin with the anti-fascist chaser. Your daily dose of Bitcoin with an anti-Nazi chaser. Right? Stay vigilant out there. Keep those Nazis out of your life. And let's wrap this episode up. Thanks for tuning in today, guys. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Spread the word, guys, that there is a Bitcoin only channel that is also not a Nazi sympathizing, white supremacist, racist spreading channel. Oh my God, I can't believe that I have to make that distinction anymore. I can't believe I have to make that distinction. Jesus. All right, boys. Have a great rest of the day. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another episode of the Stack Bitcoin Show. But until then, remember, if you ain't stacking, you're slacking. Later, guys. Have a good one.